Now, you talk about something that needs to happen. You talk about somebody that actually recognizes and appreciates greatness. I'm good with Lynne Roberts. I don't know how great of a coach she is, but damn it, she looked like she wants CC, and she respects the greatness of Caitlin Clark. I'm telling you, the LA Sparks are laying in the groundwork to make a move for Caitlin Clark, man. We got to get to what Lynne Roberts had to say. Kate Money Martin and Caitlin Clark interaction. SpaghettiOs. Let's get this damn trade done immediately. Welcome to Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel, hit that bell notification, hype the video. That'd be greatly appreciated.
Through the arena and sent a chill down the spine of the entire Indiana Fever front office. Lynne Roberts didn't just give a standard pre-game compliment, she basically handed over a blueprint for a heist. When the LA Sparks head coach looked at the cameras and started talking about desperate measures, she wasn't just talking about her current roster. She was looking directly at Caitlin Clark. The league has never seen a coach be this bold about wanting another team's superstar, and the fallout from these comments is currently tearing the WNBA hierarchy apart.
Let's get this damn trade done immediately. Welcome to Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel, hit that bell notification, hype the video. That'd be greatly appreciated. Let's get right into things. Head coach of the LA Sparks, Lynne Roberts, took the podium, and this is even before the game. She's like, yo, Caitlin is the one. Yeah, she's like that. The Sparks would love to have Caitlin Clark. We need to get this thing done. Take it away, Coach.
John Davis with the Southern California News Group. Coach, you're going to be playing against Caitlin Clark. It's her first game back. She just told us she's going to be on a minutes restriction. But regardless of that, how do you want to see your team approach playing?
Caitlin Clark sat in the locker room, visibly stunned, as the news of Roberts' public admiration reached her. It is one thing to be respected by your peers, but it is another thing entirely to have a rival coach basically beg for a trade in front of the world's media. The tension in Indiana is already at a boiling point, and Roberts just poured gasoline on the fire. For a rookie who has carried the weight of a franchise on her shoulders, hearing a coach actually appreciate her gravity, instead of trying to stifle it, was a massive wake-up call that could not be ignored.
In 3 seconds. You do that against Indiana, it's going to be 2 points in 2 seconds. So we've got to take care of the ball. And obviously your pickup point begins higher with Caitlin out there. She can shoot it once it crosses half court, and she will. So obviously she's another tremendous player to add to them. And the first time we played them, she played. Last time she didn't. So we've seen both.
Thank you.
Yeah.
She'll shoot it as soon as she crosses half court. It seemed like everybody around the league be recognizing the greatness of Caitlin Clark, except the damn coach that she has.
Lynne Roberts took the podium and made it crystal clear. She knows exactly what Caitlin Clark brings to the table. She did not hold back, calling Caitlin the one and highlighting the fact that the Sparks would love to have her in purple and gold immediately. Roberts described a player who changes the geometry of the court the second she crosses the logo. She pointed out that Caitlin forces a defense to pick her up from half court because she will pull the trigger from anywhere. It was a glowing endorsement that sounded more like a recruitment pitch than a scouting report.
She'll shoot it as soon as she crosses half court. It seemed like everybody around the league be recognizing the greatness of Caitlin Clark, except the damn coach that she has. And Lynne Roberts went on to laud about Kate Martin as well, who looks like she might be there long-term with the Sparks. Look at this interaction post-game between Caitlin Clark and Kate Martin. Yeah.
Austin.
Yeah. Caitlin like, look, man, don't even worry about it. You looking good in this purple and gold. I can't wait to join you. I can't wait to join you in L.A., girl. I miss you, bestie. I miss you, bestie. Caitlin is ready to get to L.A.
The most shocking part of the interview came when Roberts dropped the phrase, "Desperate times seek desperate measures." While she was technically discussing her roster depth, the subtext was screaming for everyone to hear. The Sparks are hungry, and they are looking for a spark that only a generational talent can provide. By publicly fawning over Caitlin's ability to play fast and create transitions, Roberts was sending a signal to the league. She was essentially saying that, if Indiana does not know what they have, Los Angeles is more than ready to take the reins.
Yeah. Caitlin like, look, man, don't even worry about it. You looking good in this purple and gold. I can't wait to join you. I can't wait to join you in L.A., girl. I miss you, bestie. I miss you, bestie. Caitlin is ready to get to L.A. for good. Caitlin is ready to get to L.A. permanently. Let's take a look at what Lynne Roberts had to say about Kate Money Martin.
Yeah, at this level. But when she is out there, what kind of advantages do you have when she's able to slide up that way?
Yeah, and I mean, desperate times seek desperate measures, right? So we are, we didn't have, other than Emma, we didn't have another, back.
But it was not just about Caitlin, it was about the chemistry she shares with her former Iowa teammate, Kate Martin. The Sparks coach could not stop raving about Kate Money and her incredible basketball IQ. Roberts praised Martin's ability to slide into any position and recognize mismatches that other players miss. This is exactly what Caitlin is missing in Indiana, teammates who speak her language. The idea of a Clark and Martin reunion in LA is not just a fan fantasy anymore. It is becoming a strategic goal for a coach who values high-level execution.
To recognize the mismatch. Yes, it's a mismatch on our end defensively, but that knife cuts both ways, and I don't think we used our end. So she can create that with the spacing, and that's what I love about her. She'll play any spot, anytime, whatever you need.
You hear that? Kate, she understands and appreciates what Kate Martin even brings to the table. Okay, there needs to be a Kate Martin, Caitlin Clark reunion in LA. I think it's the best thing that can happen for Caitlin Clark. She got to find a way to get to LA.
Contrast this with the absolute chaos happening in the Fever's coaching staff. While Roberts was busy praising Caitlin's speed, Indiana's coach, Stephanie White, seemed completely lost on how to actually use her star player. In a recent interview, White admitted that she has no real clue how to get Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell to play well together. It is a staggering admission of failure. You have two of the most elite guards in the game, yet the coach claims they have not had enough time to find synergy. This coaching gap is exactly why a trade demand feels so imminent.
To get to LA, man. Aaron Kane, you got to get on the horn and get her to LA. Now, take a look at Stephanie White, not even understanding how to get Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell to play good together. They don't like, despite the numbers, it's usually like one plays good, the other plays just okay. Like it's never like both of them dominating. You know what I'm saying? And this lady right here has no clue how to get them to play well together. Listen to this.
It is, and you think about it, they in the last season and a half, they haven't had a lot of time together. I think that they're two of the elite guards in our game. There's no question about it. I think the way that they play complements one another.
The frustration in the Fever camp is palpable because Kelsey Mitchell is being described as a player who just shoots without creating for others. While Caitlin is trying to facilitate and play at a breakneck pace, the system around her is stagnant. Roberts noticed this immediately, pointing out that Caitlin helps a team play faster just by being on the floor. She sees the potential that Indiana is wasting. If you have a player who can turn a live ball turnover into points in 2 seconds, you do not slow them down. You let them run.
And for others in that way.
She don't create nothing for others. The girl just shoot. Stop with the create for others. Stop lying to me.
They seem to find the right synergy, in moments, and hopefully when we get Caitlin back, and they'll be able to do that again. But I certainly think individually they're really, really good, and collectively dynamic together, and I think that they make one another better. It is.
Individually, they're really, really good, but you don't know how to get them to play well together. This is disgusting, man. Lynne Roberts, take it away.
So I'm proud of her. She continues to just get a little bit better and better in stacking days, and that's what it.
The interaction between Caitlin and Kate Martin after their recent game told the whole story. They looked like two people who belonged on the same sideline. The smiles, the whispered jokes, and the clear bond they share highlighted everything that is wrong with Caitlin's current situation. Fans are already speculating that Caitlin told her bestie she could not wait to join her in LA. In the world of pro sports, these small moments often hint at massive shifts behind the scenes. The groundwork for a move to the West Coast is being laid in real time. Roberts' tactical breakdown of Caitlin's game was a masterclass in coaching appreciation. She noted that, when Caitlin is out there, your defensive pickup point has to be significantly higher. She respects the fact that Clark will shoot it as soon as she crosses the line. This level of recognition is something Caitlin rarely gets from her own bench, where it feels like she is constantly being managed rather than unleashed. Roberts knows that the knife cuts both ways when it comes to mismatches, and she is desperate to be the one holding that knife. The Sparks are currently a team that is emptying the tank to find wins, and Roberts is looking for players with the heart to match that intensity. She spoke about the importance of players who put their heart into the game, ensuring every possession is a fight. This is the culture Caitlin thrived in at Iowa, but it is a culture that seems to be missing in the professional ranks of Indiana. The desperate measures Roberts mentioned could easily involve a blockbuster trade that would shake the WNBA to its very core and change the landscape of the league. Caitlin's shock comes from the realization that there is a coach out there who actually wants to build around her specific strengths. In Indiana, she is treated as just another piece of a three-headed monster alongside Mitchell and Aliyah Boston, but Roberts sees her as the engine. The Sparks coach emphasized that Indiana is good, but Caitlin is the one who makes them dangerous. She sees fast break points in 3 seconds as a weapon to be sharpened, not a fluke to be ignored. This is the vision Caitlin has been waiting for. The narrative is shifting from, will she stay, to, how soon can she leave? With the Sparks publicly laying the groundwork, the pressure on the Fever front office is becoming unbearable. They are watching their star player being recruited in broad daylight. Roberts was even praising the Sparks bench and their physicality, suggesting that she has the supporting cast ready to protect and elevate a star like Clark. From Kiana's pace pushing to the unsung heroics of the rotation, the Sparks are built for the style of play Caitlin loves. One of the most damning parts of the transcript is the critique of the synergy in Indiana. It was noted that, despite the high numbers, Caitlin and Kelsey Mitchell never seem to dominate at the same time. It is always one or the other. This lack of cohesion is a direct reflection of coaching, and Lynne Roberts knows it. She talked about the importance of recognizing the mismatch and having the IQ to take advantage of it. It was a subtle dig at the Fever's inability to capitalize on the gravity that Caitlin creates every single night. The idea of Caitlin in purple and gold is not just about basketball. It is about the brand. LA is the city of stars, and Caitlin is the biggest star the women's game has ever seen. The Sparks are looking to recapture their glory days, and they see Caitlin as the missing link. When Roberts says she wants this thing done, she is talking about a total transformation of her franchise. She wants a team that plays fast, shoots deep, and has the basketball IQ to outsmart every opponent. That is the Caitlin Clark experience in a nutshell. Even when discussing the Sparks' recent win, Roberts couldn't help but circle back to the themes that define Caitlin's game. She talked about the train moving at 100 miles an hour and the difficulty of coming into a system that demands so much. She values players who can handle that speed. Indiana seems to be trying to slow the train down, while Roberts is trying to add more coal to the fire. It is a fundamental difference in philosophy that makes a trade to Los Angeles look like the only logical conclusion. The Kate money factor cannot be overstated. Roberts loves Martin's versatility, noting that she can play any spot, at any time. Imagine a lineup where Caitlin has a release valve like Martin, someone who knows her tendencies better than anyone else on the planet. Roberts is already seeing how Martin can create spacing and recognize defensive lapses. Adding Caitlin to that mix would create an offensive powerhouse that would be impossible to guard. The Sparks are essentially building an Iowa 2.0 under the bright lights of California. Caitlin's minutes restriction in Indiana has also been a point of contention. Roberts acknowledged it, but made it clear that, even in limited time, Caitlin is a problem that needs to be solved. There is a sense that Caitlin is being held back, kept in a cage by a system that does not understand her. Roberts' comments suggest that, in LA, there would be no restrictions, only results. The desperate measures could mean trading away key assets just to ensure they get the one player who can sell out an arena and win a championship. The league is taking notice of the tension. When a coach like Roberts takes the podium and speaks with such clarity about an opponent's player, it sends shockwaves through the locker rooms. Players talk, agents talk, and front offices start sweating. The Sparks are officially on the horn, and the rumors of a move are starting to look like reality. Caitlin's reaction to the praise was telling. It was the look of someone who finally felt seen for the elite talent she truly is, rather than a problem to be managed. Stephanie White's defense of her own coaching style felt hollow compared to Roberts' enthusiasm. White talked about hoping to find synergy, while Roberts talked about demanding execution. One coach is waiting for things to happen, while the other is making them happen. This is why the trade talk is getting so loud. Caitlin Clark does not have time to wait for a coach to figure out how to use her. She needs a system that is already moving at her speed, and the Sparks are proving they are that system. The final piece of the puzzle is the fan reaction. The purple and gold faithful are already photoshopping Caitlin into Sparks jerseys, and the momentum is undeniable. Even the reporters at the Sparks press conferences are picking up on the vibe, asking about the bench's physicality and the team's ability to push the pace. Everything about the Sparks right now feels like it was designed to accommodate Caitlin Clark. It is a match made in basketball heaven, and Lynne Roberts is the one holding the match and the gasoline. As the season progresses, the desperate nature of this situation will only grow. Indiana is struggling to find its identity, while the Sparks are carving one out, with or without the help of the league's biggest star. But with Roberts making her intentions this clear, it is only a matter of time before the front offices have to sit down at the table. The demand has been made, the interest is public, and the player is in shock. This is no longer just a rumor, it is a developing story that could change everything. Caitlin Clark belongs in an environment where her greatness is not just recognized, but utilized to its fullest extent. She needs a coach who understands that a half-court shot is a good shot if she is the one taking it. She needs a team that can run with her for 40 minutes without getting winded. Lynne Roberts has officially put her name in the hat as the coach who can provide that. The Sparks are ready to make a move, and the world is waiting to see if Indiana will let their superstar go. In the end, the truth is written in the interactions and the interviews. Caitlin misses her bestie. She misses the fast-paced Iowa style, and she clearly misses having a coach who believes in her unlimited range. The LA Sparks are offering all of that on a silver platter. Whether it happens this season or in the next off-season, the message from Lynne Roberts was received loud and clear. The desperate trade is not just a possibility, it is a necessity for the survival of Caitlin.